You are now plugged into the Social Plug Podcast.
What's up, everybody? You are plugged into the Social Plug Podcast, where we are always connecting you to level up and where we discuss ordinary people doing extraordinary things. We are always powered by Social Plug Media. We are here at the Greenleaf Studios in New Braunfels, Texas. Welcome to episode 8, everybody. We're going to have a good show. I'm your host, Johnny Martinez, and that handsome guy behind the camera is J-Rock, our engineer. Look at that guy. He's got the rock. He's got the rock eyebrow. He's got the people's elbow. Look at that guy, man, with that beautiful, beautiful backdrop behind him. Wow. Today's podcast sponsor is Lazy J Cajun. This business is owned by two brothers raised in Southeast Texas on some of the finest Cajun food you can get your hands on. They brought that fire to New Braunfels and combined it with their love for Tex-Meca, which is Texas, Mexican, and Cajun influenced food. Hopefully I said that right. And they love live music. They were at their venue as well. They showcase some of the best local artists from New Braunfels and the surrounding areas every single weekend. Come join them for a great time and some family fun. Find them on social media or at lazyjcajun.com. So here I got Josh and Adam Smith, owners of Lazy Cajun, or Lazy J Cajun, or Jelly Roll and Cody Johnson. Gentlemen, what's up? How are you guys? You gonna sing some songs for us?
I'm definitely not gonna sing a song, and my jelly does not roll.
Your jelly don't roll.
It doesn't.
I think there's a song about that.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
So guys, hell yeah. We've been waiting for a long time to get you guys on the show, and here we are, man. We appreciate you guys coming out. So you guys got a lot of shit to talk about. We're going to have some fun on the show. We got some crazy questions. And then we'll get into your business. What brought you here to New Braunfels? What brought you to Texas? All the way from Vidor. Is that correct?
Yep. Little bitty town.
Little bitty town. And when I say little bitty, that's giving you a lot of credit. Vidor, you kind of passed through it in 30 seconds.
Well, it's a little bit bigger than that.
Is it bigger than that?
Yeah.
Has it grown lately since?
No, not really.
It's grown with a bunch of retards.
Not the I-10 corridor hadn't really expanded, but like
I told you we're going to have some fun.
when we say small, like it was 11,000 people when we...
Now they're 24,000.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, it's good for them, except it's still got a lot of hatred in that area.
They can stay there. I'm glad to be out.
Okay, so you love New Braunfels?
I wouldn't say I love it with all the expansion and people that are coming.
Okay.
Because, when you come here, you thought it was like country life, but that's quickly getting dissolved.
How long you been here?
Since 21.
3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah.
And it's been good for business?
It's been great.
Because I know when you guys just started, we met you guys when you first started. You were at a different location.
I think y'all came in when we were like, what, a month or two old, maybe?
Oh, it had to be. We were only there for 6 months.
No, we had your crawfish, and we had all kinds of other stuff, banana pudding, and now you've leveled up 2 or 3 times, and now you got live music at your venue, and you got a shitload of people coming constantly, man.
And a huge menu.
So huge menu, and you becoming a household name here in New Braunfels as well.
And further. Like the
And
name
beyond.
is going, we get people an hour and a half away every week.
So what made you decide to, let me ask you this, before we get to the name, what made you decide to move to New Braunfels? Why here?
Well, if you ever been to Southeast Texas, it's an easy answer. Easy. We literally traded 10 meth heads a day for 10 deer a day.
Okay.
It's a lot better environment, more opportunities.
So a
more
lot
to
of bad
do.
habits out there in Vidor?
It's a miniature of Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just bad.
Just a different class of people.
Okay.
It's really, it's a hard-working community area, refineries, pulpwood, but I mean.
And it has a small town community that you love.
Yeah.
It's just, you're trapped unless you go out and.
A lot of hurricane transplants.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you know anything
Hurricane
about them.
Katrina? Back in the day,
Rita. There's tons of hurricanes that destroyed the Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Florida coast in the last 20 years. So they all get bused to Texas and then they don't go back.
But they stay in Vidor.
Well, they stay in that Houston, that whole I-10 corridor.
That whole corridor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Vidor, let's just kind of explain it a little bit. So if you go from San Antonio out to New Orleans, you're going to hit it right past Houston, before you get out of the state. In Orange, Texas, it's
About
right by
15,
there, right?
yeah, about 15 minutes before you hit Louisiana border.
So right before St. Charles, or Lake Charles. Lake Charles.
Yeah, about 45
Do
minutes.
some
before.
gambling out there.
Yes.
There's plenty of it.
But I mean, the good thing about Vidor in Southeast Texas though is phenomenal food
Yeah, the food's top notch. I mean,
of all ethnicities.
you won't ever get famous people to come there and eat, but if you grew up there, you can never go out of the state or the area and find food that complements what is done there because everything is so seasoned and flavored with other things than salt and pepper.
Okay. So what inspired you guys to open up this restaurant?
Well, it was a dream of mine from when I was young. Always wanted to do it. Well, we never planned on opening a restaurant the way we did, but it's kind of like Hansel and Gretel. Each time we picked up a breadcrumb, it was just something different and better and a new idea.
So how long you guys been cooking?
I've been cooking since I was 3.
3?
Since you were 3?
Yeah, I stand on the stove at the stove with Grandma.
I'm over here thinking safety and shit. You're on a stove cooking. There's fire and there's
Bro, there was no
hot water.
safety in the 90s.
We grew
No
up with
safety?
we grew up with a gas stove.
What the hell were you cooking at 3 years old?
Oh, everything: eggs, gravy, biscuits. I mean, fried chicken.
You see that?
So you still got your fucking diaper on, man, and you're
Yeah.
cooking.
If you
No,
had a
I was
diaper on
holding my
at 3, we
buddy
got
doll. You remember the
problems.
buddy dolls?
Yes.
I brought
My
those
buddy,
everywhere.
my buddy. That yeah.
I
That
brought
was
that everywhere
Chucky.
with
That
me.
was Chucky.
Yeah,
That was Chucky? Is that what that
No,
yeah.
no,
That's
it was
that's
a
Bullshit,
nice
Chucky.
looking.
The motherfucker was Chucky.
that was
Red hair, the little overall.
And he talked. Hi.
Hi, I'm your buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was me and him on the stool and Grandma. You weren't allowed to ask questions.
No, you said
And if-
she
and
told
if
you
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 try
want
to
to
flip
learn,
it-
you sit in the back and pay attention. That's how you learn.
So your grandma just said, "Hey, Adam, what did they call you when you were a kid?
Sweet cheeks.
Sweet cheeks.
Sweet
still
cheeks.
Get
has
over there.
Hell
Get
yeah.
over. Do we still call? So now you're gonna be forever still called Sweet Cheeks.
Yeah, he just
It
fucked
depends on
up.
what
I don't know. I don't know. If it's your cheeks on
It
your
depends
face
on how you
or the
use
cheeks.
it. It depends on how you
No,
use it. Hold on,
no,
Johnny.
his backside is flat. There's no cheeks on the backside.
No, there is. It's kind of like naan. It's there and it got a little bubble.
So grandma said, "Hey, Sweet Cheeks, get over there and cook me some bacon."
No.
How did it happen?
I would always ask for. Growing up old school, so boys were outside. Being a fat little shit, man, I want AC.
Yeah.
Hey, Grandma, can I watch you cook and learn? Sure. Well, now I'm in AC while they're outside picking up trash and mowing the
So
yard,
that's
digging
smart.
post holes. Yeah.
You were smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have the belly like he does. now.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
an AC
catching up,
belly.
son.
That's an AC belly.
Well, that's a lot of cooking and a lot of eating and a lot of just having a damn good time. Maybe
See,
some
my,
beer.
my investment went to my belly. His investment went to his mouth.
Got me this far.
So what was
See, hey,
Josh's nickname? What was Josh's
Yeah.
nickname coming up? Let's go.
It was just Smitty is all I ever knew.
Smitty.
No, most of our names from our grandma and dad were jackass and dumbass. Really?
Okay.
But,
We're just your average day boys back in the day.
yeah.
How big was y'all's family?
Not.
No, three boys, 1 girl.
Oh, 3 boys. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice. Who's the oldest?
that guy.
This
Okay.
handsome thing here.
Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say who's more handsome. I don't know. I can't.
Oh,
I
he
can't
can
tell.
have handsome all day. I'll take sexy. Yeah.
Smooth criminal over there.
Yeah, I bet, man. I bet you. Yeah, he's a jelly roll, bro. He's gonna get sneaking all the chicks, bro. He sneaks
Hell
in all
yeah.
the chicks,
I
bro.
mean, he's got his 6-pack. I got a keg. We go all night. That's all there is to
I
it.
wouldn't call it a six-pack no more. It's more like a tool shed.
Tool shed.
Yeah, definitely a tool shed.
I love that, man. So from 3 years old, you're cooking, and then what was the next step? What happened after that? What else were you into?
He went to culinary school
woodwork.
for like 6 months.
No, I didn't even go that long, man. That's too much credit. I went for a month and dropped out because I was leaving to go to work. And I didn't want to know the history of it. I just want to get my certificate. I already knew how to cook. Just impatient. So
Cooking's real easy if
Then
you
I
just
went to-
break it down.
then I just went to the restaurants.
All right, so you started working at restaurants, and you started making a name for yourself, getting experience, and hooking up with these business owners, working for them, and then you said, "Shit, why ain't I doing this stuff?"
No. The government said, hey, figure it out, boy, because we're shutting everything down with this pandemic.
Okay.
And
So
that's
this was-
when we started coming over here
Yeah,
for
we-
live sales. And
Yeah, in 20, I was a safety supervisor back home in Houston, and we just started bringing live shrimp out here to Coles on 35 and old school
standing
in
on
it.
that blacktop asphalt in the sun,
110
summertime.
degree days, just slinging shrimp, and then we just for a whole year, April of 20 to We opened the restaurant in April of 21, and that whole year, that's how we just set ourselves up with live sales every weekend.
Yeah.
So we just brought the freshest, best product you can find in New Braunfels, and then just fell into a little spot where y'all first found us, and then now we're in a way bigger 1850s barn that suits us a lot better.
That's not your final destination? Is it?
I don't know. You know, New Braunfels, everything's so damn expensive. Like, you can't really move anywhere because everything, like the land cost is insane now. Rent everywhere is insane. So where we're at, like, granted, it don't have AC and all that, but you know what? You get the old school Texas 1850s barn with a great view, great atmosphere, a breeze all the time. Like, honestly, you can't not love the atmosphere once you show up. You just got to come out and believe what we're telling you, that, yeah, it's hot, but the shade cells do a number and the misters make a world of difference.
I mean, y'all see how big I am. I can sit underneath in that shade without the misters on and barely sweat. And I'm a big boy. I sweat easy. Yeah. But out there, well, I mean, we sit underneath the metal because we want to stay acclimated. We don't want to start running around out there and then the heat affect us because we're not acclimated to it. So that's why us and the employees sit underneath the metal building, and people look at us like we're stupid, and we're like, it actually feels better out there.
Yeah. So it's hot right now.
Yeah.
All right, we're in the middle of June. Right now, I think it's 104 degrees outside.
That's why we're inside.
All right. So describe your venue right now. So you mentioned misters and you mentioned the overhangs.
Yeah, the shade
and
cells,
you got live music. So what is a typical day on a Saturday like there at Lazy J Cajun?
Well, we start at 9 o'clock in the morning with live sales when we got them.
Okay.
Restaurant kicks off at 12. Employees show up at 10:30. We get everything rocking and rolling. Customers are waiting on us at 12 to open the doors. They roll in, and music starts about 6 o'clock at night. And then we shut down at 10, but all day it's a backyard, hang out, chill.
And you have a lot of regulars?
We have a ton of regulars, but honestly, weekly we're still getting 50% plus brand new customers that never been to us, even still from New Braunfels.
So I'm sure, I mean, you guys are marketers. How have you calculated how you get the 50+% new customers? Is it word of mouth? Is it
word of mouth?
Is it your
I think
marketing?
it's a good mix, honestly.
It's word of mouth and Facebook, if you ask me.
And word of mouth goes a lot further than me and him talking. I mean, I could blow smoke up anybody's ass, but if a customer comes to tell you, hey, have you ever tried this place? You're more apt to go try it than an owner coming and talking to you.
Right. So I hear a lot of buzz all the time, and J-Rock can attest to this. We've been out there before. It's a great ambiance. You got local artists up there playing. Usually it's country music.
Yeah, we get a lot of country. It's
DJs sometimes.
Southern
some
rock.
Alternative.
Yeah. We get Andre Blissett up there, so if you've heard of the Clever Name Band, I mean,
Andre is one of our great friends from St. Louis, and he plays the hell out of some organ.
Bro, and he
plays
loves
some
He
Phil
can
Collins.
play whatever, man. He
Some
can
Prince.
sing too.
Oh yeah.
He's a character. That's all you guys say.
Yeah.
He would actually be the perfect podcast guest.
Yeah, we're
need
going
to
to
get
reach
him
out
on.
to Andre.
Oh, I can't wait.
So Andre is going to be
wait.
one of our future guests.
You better have your stomach and abs in shape because he's going to make you laugh.
So you guys are a dynamic duo, man. You guys, best friends, brothers. You guys hate each other.
No, we're not best friends.
What's your dynamic?
We're Jack on Hyde for the majority of the part.
Yeah.
But we make it jive.
We're your typical brothers, but we're also grown-ass men that if we get in a fight, we do something we don't disagree. 10 minutes later, it's over with.
You guys ever fist fought before?
No, they're not brave enough for that.
It's not that we're not feeling enough. This motherfucker's getting old. I don't want to break him.
Shit, how old are you?
I'll be 39 in October. Still young, bro.
And I'll
still
be
young.
And I'll be 34 in October.
Okay. You guys are still young bucks, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And you guys have a hell of a good time. You're fun. And this is some real talk here. I'm asking you questions, and you're not sugarcoating shit.
No, why?
Hey, we only
Why
have one
sugarcoat?
dessert, and it ain't sugar-coated. I'm just
Sugarcoating
saying.
shit just makes up for shit you got to cover up later. Fuck that.
Sugar-coating is how Karens and Kens were created.
Yeah, we're not trying to get any more Karens and Chads. God, dog.
We got enough of those, man. We
Bro,
see them.
last
We
year
see
when
them
we
on
had
Facebook.
the misters up, people were like, the Karens were like, the water's hitting us. I'm like,
That's what it's
the
supposed to do.
point. Yeah.
It's like it's supposed to cool you off with this breeze. Like what do you want me to do? Like
I don't see
I'm
any
trying to
flowers in
appease.
our restaurant that we're watering, so obviously it's for you.
Yeah, it is for you. And right now, I would love some water to be, once I go out, to have water hit me in my face.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be badass. So let me ask you this. So you're obviously entrepreneurs, restaurant owners. You don't work for anybody. You work for yourselves. If you can have another career besides what you have now, what would it be, man? Adam.
Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong.
Just being honest.
Hell yeah.
That suits him so well.
Get high and tell jokes all day.
Look at this
I
guy.
mean, what's wrong with that?
That's living the dream. That's living the life, man.
Like, I'm not saying it came easy for them. They had to act and do all that, but yeah, right there.
Are you Cheech or you Chong?
I'm both. I'm big. I can cover both of them at one time.
You're onto something. I think you'd be a badass character in some way. After the show, we're gonna figure out how.
Hey, we
can
don't
get
talk
you.
about my dad, Chris Farley, now.
Bro, yeah, as a kid growing up, that was Farley right there.
Yeah.
Down by the river. Do you do a good impersonation of Chris Farley?
I used to get paid to impersonate him.
Okay. Do you have anything off the cuff?
We talking about papers. I bet you know what kind of papers they're talking about. Used to roll them in the van down by the river.
And you gotta get in there.
Yes.
Down by the river.
I used to, our grandma's old boss, when he passed away, I got all of his sports jackets.
Uh-huh.
And those are ones I would, hey, look, that shit ain't easy to rip. I actually had to cut some of the stitches just to rip the arms off whenever I would act like them.
You remember? Fat guy in a little coat.
Come
That's
on,
awesome.
Richard.
The Yankees.
Yes.
Josh,
Oh,
what
man.
career would you have, man? Dude, I can go on and on with that.
Oh,
Oh, I could go on and on, too.
yeah, that's a black hole that you'll never come back out of.
No, like outer space.
Bro, we used to always want to be a game warden. It was just always something I wanted to do. Always like protecting animals and shit like that. But you know when
Except for crawfish.
Yeah, crawfish to hell with.
Wait, he wants to be a game warden. That way he can double check all of the other boilers
Yeah, so
tags.
I can go.
Make sure they got the right license to boil.
I can go confiscate crawfish from our competitors.
And then we'll turn around and sell them because we have it.
Yeah, but no, my profession before I moved into this was probably my most ideal career choice, being a safety supervisor in refineries.
Hell
It
yeah.
was very rewarding, you know, because, I mean, I went 7 years without a fatality or a major injury. So you can bring guys in to work all day for a 10-hour shift, send them home, and do that 5 times a week, every week. I mean, you seem to be doing something right.
Hell yeah.
You know, people going back home to their families and being safe and all that. So that was probably the best thing I ever did in my life. I still do it in the off season when we're not busy and stuff. So
Safety first, brother.
safety first, besides when it comes to boiling crawfish.
If you guys can change places with one person in the world, man, who would it be? Adam.
Man, you gonna throw it on me like that?
Yeah. Cheech and Chong.
Nah, man, they're about to die.
They're about 75 years old.
Like, is it the change permanent?
Change places right now. Change you and go into somebody else.
No, I'm good. I'll stay.
You're
me.
good?
Yeah, I like my life.
Hell yeah.
It ain't
at
the
that,
best
look at
life,
that.
but it's what I like. 3 wild monkeys running around, pregnant, gripey wife. It sounds shitty, but
All right,
if
all
I
right.
trade with somebody
All
else,
right,
then I'm
trade-
gonna be in a boring, quiet world.
Trade
Not
places with somebody for the weekend.
like, oh man, there's so many people now
But you come back to your family.
with
all
no
right?
regrets.
On Monday. No regrets.
No regrets. Fuck it, let's go with Co Wetzel.
Co-Wetzel.
God, that
Okay.
would
That would be
Okay. Was that your answer?
no, but
no,
yeah,
but that
no.
would be a hell of a weekend.
Brother, I promise you, back in our 20s, we could, Co Wetzel would have
we
had a
used
hard
to
thing.
be that way.
Dude, he plays here I saw him at Whitewater.
Oh yeah.
He watches Cody Canada's
I've
kids.
never seen so
No
many
shit.
brawls be thrown on a damn stage in my life.
Look like you remember Tom Jones back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
All the panties and all the bras, everything. She's a lady.
Really?
He's dancing. He's got all kinds of.
Ron
Yeah.
Jeremy ain't ever
Ron
had that many
Jeremy.
thrown at him.
But you wouldn't want to trade places with Ron Jeremy, especially right
No.
now. He's
That's an
he's-
ugly motherfucker.
I like my hairless chest.
So trade places with one guy for the week or a female. It doesn't matter.
No, I don't want to be on the receiving end of nothing. You know, golly, you know,
I would trade with Biden just where I can cause a heart attack.
bro, that motherfucker, his self-inflation shit. Nah, I mean, you know what? It would be cool to be Cody Johnson
Cody Johnson.
for a weekend. You know,
Huh.
like
You don't
to
have
go-
to change much, man. You just put a freaking
No,
cowboy hat
I
and
just
you're
thought-
Cody Johnson.
Well, no,
Yeah.
he has to cut the top of his hair down some. Cody ain't got that much hair.
Yeah, he's balding. That'd be
Alright.
the only shit part about it is that my good hair that I got, I wouldn't have it for a weekend stuff.
But you'd have a guitar and
Yeah,
maybe
dude,
a bunch,
like,
of,
people-
bunch of bras and panties. Who knows?
Well, you know, a lot of people just praise that man, but dude, he goes about his career the right way, you know, and to be able to even be able to go stand in for a couple of days and learn what he does, like that would be, I think, a badass choice.
Have you gone to a concert?
Oh, dude, have I gone to a concert? I've gone to Cody Johnson probably 10 to 15 times.
No shit.
My first time was ever outside of NRG.
That was.
We're going to go
surprise.
watch a football game, the Texas Bowl. And they're like, Cody Johnson's outside of the south end zone. And we're like, where the fuck is he? Like, where is he? And we look up, boom. First time I ever seen Cody Johnson.
He's right there.
Yeah, we look up, and the next thing you know, there's a stage there that wasn't there, and then fucking drums, everything, and the next thing you know, Cody's right.
Yeah,
Y'all just set
LSU
that up in
band just
5
came
minutes
by.
and just started playing.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was crazy. Yeah, LSU bands doing their marching song coming into the stadium, and then Cody Johnson plays right after it.
No shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
And that was before he was big.
Yeah, that was back when Baby Cody.
Baby Cody.
Yeah.
Was this 5-6 years ago?
No, shit.
No, this is,
10, 12?
No, that'd be about
Probably
8 or
10 years
9.
old. Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit. And where was
LSU
this?
and Texas Tech
Houston?
and Houston.
Yeah.
You know, I think Josh can get away with you know how there's like that fake Kyrie Irving? You know, when he got into the stadium and
Oh,
was able to go
yeah.
shoot and
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? He gets to go shoot before.
That'd be a little stand-in,
Yeah,
huh?
you can do the stand-in for Cody Johnson.
I'll
and
definitely
just,
have to wear a
know,
long sleeve shirt.
Right?
'Cause he's not as tatted as I am.
You'd have to dye that beard a little more orange.
He's going to be up there singing before he comes on, you know?
If you can eliminate one thing from your daily routine, what would it be? I'll let you go first.
Oh man. Going and just
you
having to
got
get
it?
all the supplies daily for the restaurant. That could just be, that'd be awesome. It'd save so much time in a day.
So the supplies is the hardest part.
Oh,
about it.
bro, that's
Maybe
like,
not the hardest, but the most
No, that is the hardest. Would you agree?
time consuming.
Yeah, because like, you know, as a small business, like you try to cut expense where you can,
Mm-hmm.
that you can, right? You don't want to cut expense on things that are going to affect the business. So like we got 4 or 5 different suppliers, but
We still got 4 or 5 places we still got to go pick
Yeah.
up from.
yeah, only 3 of them deliver. The other 2 don't. So you try to eliminate by pricing. And is it worth my time to go get this for $50 or $300 savings?
Right.
So man, if I could just snap a finger and Jeannie says, "Here it is," that would be the one thing I'd eliminate.
How crazy is y'all's industry when it comes to fish? I mean, because obviously
Seafood's expensive.
You're not gonna go and I mean, you obviously HEB cuts their shit here in Texas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not getting what y'all get
No.
obviously from Texas, right? So how hard is it to actually?
Bro, like last week was the first week since December
Probably ever, really. But
that
yeah.
we've had to like really like I had to go back on
Oh,
the
for
books
crawfish, yeah.
and be like, hey, old school contacts from like 3-4 years ago, like, hey, what do you got? What do you got? Because it went from Father's Day weekend, we had no problems getting crawfish, to like we moved 100 for Father's Day, and then 23 is all we can get our hands on last week.
Yeah, because people don't understand how hard it is to run the type of businesses y'all have, and to give it that unique taste, to give it that home feeling of, you know, we hear Rhonda all the time. She's like, you know, she's from
Vider, as well.
Vider
Yeah.
also.
Rhonda
yeah,
Holland.
so exactly. So she loves the taste of what y'all do, and shit makes it feel like home. So nobody really understands how hard it is for y'all to do that, man. You know, right? So
It's
have
authentic.
to
You gotta
have
make
the-
it authentic.
Yeah, and you have
Yeah.
to have the right
And-
stuff
and-
to make it happen.
And we could make it easier on ourselves. We could, but then we're sacrificing freshness.
And then you
Quality.
passing that on to the customer. And,
Yeah.
And that's the value you provide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we're just,
That's why we go without sleep.
yeah, like honestly, like when we first started, when y'all first came, I was running the restaurant. Adam was cooking. I was waiting the tables. 10 o'clock, I was on the road to go get the crawfish and drive them back. I'd get back home about 4 o'clock, sleep till 8 o'clock, roll again.
So you've changed that process.
Well, you know, I thought so. We had a supplier for like 4 or 5 months, but then, like I said, the catch went to shit. And when that does, suppliers don't want to bring minimal crawfish, blah, blah, blah. So now we're having to go back and get our own stuff and bring it back. But as long as customers want to keep eating it, we'll keep providing it.
So you do that Sunday, Monday?
No, it's during the week.
And
During your work week.
And it's an out and back. You don't stay anywhere overnight.
Nope. It's there.
You go out early in the morning, pick up,
roll back.
And what do
You
you
can't be
mean?
weak.
What do you mean by going and get your own catch? Like, do y'all have people going and actually?
Yeah, we got a supplier, our deliverer. So they go to Louisiana, pick it up, and meet us halfway.
They're the one actually going out and actually catching this.
Well,
No.
they're
They're
catching.
going to the farmer.
Oh, they're going. Okay,
They're just
gotcha.
being that good middleman.
Gotcha. Heck yeah, man.
If we had to do it, it's about 20-hour round trip. You're looking at 60 hours a week after you make 3 trips.
Yeah,
just
it's-
driving.
With this fuel price right now,
and that's an
would eat it
overhead
up.
cost that's very, very expensive.
Yeah, that's why you see the crawfish price jump up at this time of the year, because catch goes down, fuel goes up, and you got to switch to the river off the pond. So the
You have to
Pond
drive
guy-
even further now.
pond guys are cartel, and the river guys are fucking free floaters. They do whatever the hell they want to because they're not governed. So the price from here till August is going to be,
Fluctuate. But you got good prices though.
oh yeah. Even like during the year, there's nobody that can touch our price. HEB was, we talked to a guy that is a seafood guy, and HEB pays almost 50 cents more a pound than we do getting it to us. And they're a big commercial operation.
They have no problem getting their crawfish.
Speaking of HEB, shout out to Anthony in the seafood department.
Yeah, I was going to say his name. But,
He's a cool ass manager.
yeah. Honestly,
which
like
HEB?
HEB
306.
Creekside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Anthony's that's a good people, man. He when they don't have them, he sends them our way. So
We love HEB, man.
dude,
Yes.
bro, I am an HEB diehard.
Oh hell yeah.
And then especially
Well, I
when
mean,
they
we're
got
part
good,
of the cult, they say, but
Yeah,
I don't
cult.
care. I'll join the
The
HEB
cult.
cult.
you know when you go to HEB, everything's fresher.
Oh yeah.
The people are cooler and nicer, and you can get help. You don't have to go search for it. There's always somebody there
Within
that's willing
6
to
feet
help.
of you. It's
that's
not
why-
Walmart where you got to walk across the store
That's
to
why they
find
say
somebody.
here everything's better.
Yeah.
It literally.
Hey, it's deep, man. When I that was my first legit job, and I think what was really cool is I don't know if they still do this, but they literally bring you in, and the number one thing they talk about is culture, and then just customer service. Like they want you to remember your regulars. They want even the regulars to remember your name by the personality that you
Yeah.
give. But
Keep that small hometown feel.
Heck yeah, man! And I love it. You know, and everybody's so happy, like you said,
Yeah.
because of the way
That's
they
their culture.
treat their
Yeah.
their culture,
culture.
the way they treat their
We shop there
employees.
so much now that the cashiers will come out and be like, "Hey, come get my line," because they know I'm only going to put one of each thing in there. We're buying multiples, and we'll help them speed up their items per minute.
Yeah.
They have to have a certain items per minute.
Yeah.
That's how they get
And
the
all
promotions.
that. They'll be like,
and
"Hey,
stuff, right?
Adam, come on over here," and the management's like that too. So, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we
pretty
got-
sure they still teach it.
We got Johnny in
Yeah.
the backside in the produce, and
No more. He retired.
oh well, we did have Johnny.
He said we
But-
did have Johnny.
We had Johnny, dude. I'll tell you what, I could call that dude on a Monday and like, hey, I need this quantity.
Boom.
They literally
Wednesday,
gave us
it's there.
his personal number.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, that's great stuff. And that is right about the how they have the key stuff in. Like, I would try to get all the produce in the front because you have to key that in, and then when you act the scans per scan afters, how you get the item per minute. So there was a lot of contests. You win a lot of money.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know if they still do that, but yeah.
Oh, they do.
They do. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
man, it's great stuff. So it's good stuff. I love HEB.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of good stuff out there.
Let's talk about relationships, man. Since you guys have been here since the beginning of COVID or middle of COVID,
Right at the end of the mask mandate.
relationships have been very important in your operation and your everyday routine and everyday life.
Yeah, because we came to a town where we knew nobody.
So how have relationships, I don't know if you guys are introverts, extroverts, whatever, before you got here.
Have you met us? you know the answer.
I know the answer, but I want to hear from you guys. How have the relationships that you've built been crucial in your success today?
If you ain't networking, you ain't growing.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
I can network really well at the restaurant, but then away from the restaurant, like I don't hate people, But my time, like used to, my time was whatever. I'll give it to whoever. But now my time is like
Time's valuable,
like,
man.
Man, dude, like especially like when you're on the go. Crawfish season is unlike any other business I've ever been in. Like it is absolutely 100% for 7 days for 6 months, like
Nonstop.
so, yeah, it's nonstop.
You don't have enough time in the day
No.
to run your business.
And people all the time are like, hey, you go drink, do you go to the bar? I'm like, no, I leave this place and I go home, I shower and I go to bed. Like, I don't do nothing else.
But we're working on that all changing within, I'd say 6 years at least, because we're about to grow more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about that. You got other you got some visions
Yeah, well,
in the works. What do you guys
Thursday
got?
we're going to go look at a spot in Bull Verde,
Verde.
Spring Branch.
Okay. So you're not moving, you're expanding.
Expanding.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So
we're not
we,
leaving
we,
that
get, we get a
Ruffles.
lot of people from Bernie, Bull Verde, Spring Branch, Kerrville,
Northwest
driving-
San Antonio.
that are driving that far. So that'll alleviate 35 minutes or 45 minutes off of their drive time.
So that's proof. The proof's in the pudding, the banana pudding, but it's also the proof's in the pudding here that your relationships have built this network.
Oh, yeah.
And people are fans, people they trust and they have faith in you that you're going to provide them great food, great
Yes.
customer service and beyond, man. So kudos to you guys. It takes a lot to get your personal brand out there because you're not just representing Lazy J's, you're representing you, your family, and everybody else.
The
that you come in
heritage of what we
contact with.
grew up on.
Yeah. So tell us about that personal brand. How do you relate Lazy J's to personal brand?
Be laid back, relax, have fun, give other people your time, or if they have a need, figure it out.
Brother, you know,
Be nice.
you know us. So, like, if you come in at our place and we're talking, I will 100%. I will know you and your family by the time we're done. And I like having that personal connection because I mean, in today's society, that's lost. Nobody gives
see
a
that
shit
a lot.
about.
It is lost.
Nobody gives a shit about nobody else. So if you could come to my place and feel like, because we call it the Cajun backyard because it is a true backyard family atmosphere. And what do you do in your backyard?
Chill, relax, hang out with family.
Yeah. And if you're coming to our place, you're our family. And that's the way we in and out of the restaurant. I mean,
And our servers are starting to get to the point where they're interacting more with their customers. They're finally getting their confidence and everything too.
Dude,
So,
I love your staff and I love your hospitality. Every time I
yeah.
go there, bring my family, you make it like we are part of your family and we're coming into your house. You got that southern hospitality,
yeah,
which is so
and
important.
if they're employed by us, that's the expectation.
Right. So I had a great experience there with one of your wait staff, and then I brought you over. I brought both y'all over, and I said, hey, she is outstanding, man. And this was like her first week,
yeah.
and I made her feel comfortable, and I gave her the confidence. And I'm sure other people have done the same thing with
yeah.
your staff. And it keeps them growing into leaders and inspires them to be future restaurant owners and so on and so forth.
Yeah, because like if a customer comes up and be like, hey, that waitress or waiter was really, really good, then blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, hold on just a second. Like, hey, they want you to come over here. I'm like, tell them. Because like hearing it from me or him,
Yeah.
that's just water under the bridge, right? Like, whatever. But when they hear it firsthand from the person that they served, I mean, it makes a whole big difference in the confidence building of a young individual.
Yeah.
Because I mean, honestly, me and Adam don't want them there for their whole life.
Right. It should be a temporary thing.
Yeah, we're a stepping stone.
Right.
But if you want to make it a career, that's fine.
If you want to stay there for 30, 40 years, hey, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is definitely a stepping stone, man. And you guys are doing it right.
Yeah, I mean, we're a restaurant. I mean, we're not a huge corporation, so.
But every restaurant and
Not
huge
yet.
corporation starts off with
Yeah.
a vision,
Small.
with a plan.
But we
and with great
hope to
customer
not become
service.
huge
Domino's started
corporation.
in a little small town in Michigan, right? Now look at them. All it
Okay.
takes is a little bit of vision and a little bit of support from outside and roll it.
What advice do you have for people who are thinking about opening up a restaurant? Not only here in this area, but anywhere across the country.
Don't do it.
Clear your
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
clear your schedule.
But in all seriously, though, I wouldn't do it. If we had to start over right now from clean slate, no, I wouldn't. Not knowing what I know now.
In
You'd be
today's-
Cheech and Chong.
No, I would be doing something that involves weed. Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
But,
today's economy, it's not. If
Inflation
we
is
were
real.
to do it again,
It is real.
and we had to start, it would be strictly food truck.
Yeah.
100%.
I know how expensive it is. My family of 5, when we go out to eat, if it's not fast food, it's a minimum of $150.
It is, yeah.
And that's without even tipping them.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, and in our restaurant, we're seafood. Yes, it's expensive, but we are also one of your cheaper, best flavored seafood restaurants. And it's not hard for my family to go in there and blow 150 also. So it's not much different than most other sit-down restaurants, but it's expensive, and you're gonna have people complain. Even if it is the best price in the nation, someone's gonna complain about your price, and then it's just gonna piss you off.
Yeah.
But we don't let it. We're just like, all right, well, thank you. There's nothing we can do about it.
Yep.
I mean,
because you got to make a profit. You can't give people lower prices than what you're paying. I mean, that's just common sense. That's business 101.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
mean, like our prices, like you can go compare them with whoever you want to, and good luck.
Mm-hmm.
And people should be lucky that seafood isn't priced off of the actual menu pricing. Because in that case, you're going to be paying about $125 for 2 clusters.
Right.
If you go by true blue menu pricing. So
Yeah,
there's not a huge
the whole
profit on
seafood
that.
market right now is, since the regime change, we'll just leave it at that.
Hey, don't forget about the potato market.
Oh my God, yeah.
What's going on with that?
The
Dude, they're
potatoes
high
went from $24 for 50 pounds to $55.
So does
What?
that
Yeah,
affect
in a week.
my Lay's potato chips?
It probably will.
It hasn't yet.
Oh, let's talk about. You remember that bag of Lay's we got?
Oh, with the half chip in it.
A full bag, aired up, a half a fucking chip.
That was
Oh,
it.
dude.
Dude, yes.
Yeah.
$3.
Yep.
$3 or
That
$4
is
for a damn bag.
The
I don't
waitress
know
brought
how
it to
it-
me. It's like, it doesn't sound like there's much in there. I was like,
Where'd you get this bag at?
it came from, well, it's a Lay's box,
But it
came
got
from a
shipped to you.
distributor. Yeah.
Yeah.
And did somebody open that?
No,
Or
our
did-
waitress found it before it went to a customer. Thank goodness.
I'm the one to open it because she brought it to me. She's like, shake the bag.
This,
and I'm like,
this sounds empty.
Yeah.
I was like, is
It
there
feels
wa-
like a balloon.
yeah.
Bro, it was proper weight because they stuffed it full of air.
This ain't enough. Make it
It's
enough.
nitrogen. It's nitrogen, not air.
Same shit, different day.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Man.
Dude, that was the first time I ever seen that, and I was like, man.
That's
what?
how bad inflation is. They can only put a singular chip in there.
And you still pay the same damn price.
Yeah, they don't
Oh,
care.
yeah.
They don't care.
If you haven't noticed, like the quantity of chips in a bag is getting less and less, and the bag's getting,
Hell yeah.
you know,
It's bad.
like,
Dude, back in the 90s, you get Funyuns or whatever. It was full.
loaded.
And now you get half.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're also talking about when gas was 82 cents a gallon in the 90s.
Yeah. And people were still bitching about 82 cents back in the day.
Well, yeah, because it used to be 7 cents in the 70s.
Yeah.
I saw it. I was watching a Bone Thugs and Harmony video, and one of the
Yes.
dudes is like sitting in front of it like a bike or something, and then you can see the gas, and it's like 98 cents. I was
Oh,
like,
man.
dang, man, that's crazy. I never paid gas for that cheap.
Yeah, I know. It's like one time I asked my grandma, she's like, I need $10 on that pump. I'm like, how do you know $10 is going to fill it up? Well, it's
That's like-
98 cents.
That's like,
Right.
oh, yeah.
yeah.
You
I
know,
remember using it for like 5,
boom,
10 bucks.
10
right?
gallons.
Yeah, done.
Huh.
Nowadays, it's a whole guesstimation.
Crazy,
Like, fuck,
man.
what's the price today? Like,
I mean, I wouldn't mind paying
$3.40.
$27 to fill my tank up. That'd be awesome.
Heck yeah, man.
5 hours of work to fill up your damn car.
Speaking of chips, have y'all seen the Flamin' Hot? I think that's what it's called.
Have you seen the
Movie?
tangy ketchup?
Wait, no.
Oh, the
we-
movie.
Oh, hey, wait.
No, I was talking about
Oh.
the movie, but dude, these chips are getting crazy now with these tastes and stuff.
So I heard that. So that's like the hot Cheetos thing, right?
Yeah, the hot Cheetos.
Man, I heard they totally screwed that guy over.
Really, money wise, probably.
Yeah, you need to
Really?
invest
Look
in the
into that?
time to look into how. Yeah, they scammed that dude bad.
I bet they did. Even when you watch the movie, you're just like, what
This
did
guy shoulda got paid.
get?
It's
Yeah,
like-
this
it's
guy
like the
should
whole
have got
Mac-
paid.
Like the whole McDonald's deal. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen that one either.
How it all got started?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
dude. Like the owner of McDonald's now, he's swindled it from two brothers in California.
And those guys didn't make any like money, nothing. They didn't get any
Just the
royalties,
sell of
nothing.
it at the way long time ago.
Well, no, what's even crazier? The owner of Wendy's and founder of Wendy's created the McDouble.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they didn't like his idea, so he quit. But he gets a royalty off of it. So if you eat at McDonald's, you're still
He's
supporting.
still alive? Wendy's been around since
Thomas is
1991.
dead.
the old man?
No, Thomas
Yeah,
is
but,
dead, right?
but the
Thomas'
daughter is
dad
still
is-
getting all of it now.
Yeah,
Still,
his daughter's the one that runs it now.
yeah,
Is that the one that's in the picture?
yeah, Wendy.
Yeah. That's her.
With the
Her hair is
red.
legit red though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
not that red. It's orange red, but
like Pippi Longstocking.
yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, but they didn't like the McGriddle idea, so he's like, well, I quit then. And went and opened up Wendy's, and then he already had all the paperwork done for it. So
You know what I like? The Wendy's chili.
yes.
The
Yeah.
chili?
I know it sounds.
I've never tried the chili.
I know it
Oh,
sounds
it's
like
actually
you're
really
getting
good.
chili from Wendy's, but the shit's good.
I've heard that.
Hey,
Yeah.
I mean, what's better than a day-old square hamburger patty chili? It's done marinated in all the flavors, so
Yeah.
of course it's good.
The beans and the seasoning, everything's
Yeah.
good.
Chili's always better on second or third day anyway.
Add the sour cream and chives, and it's a done deal.
So do you think their burgers are really not frozen from Wendy's?
There ain't no
They're
doubt.
the
I mean,
ones that brag about that shit.
I personally have never seen a walk-in freezer big enough to hold fries and the patties at a Wendy's. So
You know,
I don't know.
before owning a restaurant, I would have been like, okay, yeah, it's possible. No, there ain't no fucking way. No, you don't have enough employees inside of a Wendy's to be back there making patties.
No, they make them out
like-
of factory and ship them to them in refrigerated trucks, not frozen apparently.
Ain't no way.
But I like frozen patties.
Really?
That's what we use at the restaurant. They're legit the best burger
Dude, it's
you'll
good.
eat.
Bro, I
Your
tell
burger's
you.
on point.
Yeah,
There's not a
juiciest
place in
burger
town.
you can get.
Hey Johnny, so the first time I went to the restaurant, of course I didn't not a big crawfish type of guy. Honestly, I haven't
Sissy.
really tried much out.
Quit being a wuss.
So
Try it, man.
Jesse, he's like, hey, what are you gonna get? I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna see what kind of burgers they got. And he's like, and then I think that's when Adam walked up.
You're at a
You get a
Cajun
fucking
place.
burger at Cajun
Yeah.
spot? He goes, my burgers are good if you want one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I ended up
I
getting one.
think I had a
still.
burger the first time as well.
Really? Yeah, but man, it was good. But I was just like, I ended up getting the crawfish, tried it all. It was amazing, man. First time and great stuff. But man, they were giving me shit for getting a burger.
Yeah, you know what?
I'll
eat
give
one
you
of our
shit, but they're
burgers.
good though.
They're
No, they
solid.
were good. Yeah, it was hella good,
You
man.
wouldn't expect that from coming to a Cajun restaurant, but me and Adam pride ourselves on our menu. Like
It's the seasoning, man. The
yeah,
seasoning's great.
Well, and our cooks do a really good job of
Yeah.
keeping the juiciness to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what mainly makes or breaks a burger. You don't want to bite into a damn crusty,
Yeah, dry-ass burger,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Burned.
This isn't the Krusty Krab.
yeah. No, but if it's on our menu, it's on there for a reason. Like we don't want a
We
big
literally
menu.
give it away for 3 weeks for free, and if we get 100% feedback, then it goes on the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the
yeah.
fried seafood, no, we know what we're doing.
So I remember you would try different stuff, and if it stuck, you kept it.
Yes.
What's the most recent thing that stuck?
The fried food? Hey,
We started fried food
Our
Wednesday.
Cajun wings.
Cajun wings.
Yeah.
Cajun wings.
It's
Like
fried frog legs
legs? Yeah, I was
with the Cajun Creole garlic butter sauce. Oh, got my mouth watering.
So, what is the most unique thing that you have eaten
At the restaurant or ever in
just
my life?
ever in your life?
Shit, I don't know, man. I was a kid once.
You ever read that book, How to Eat Fried Worms?
Yes, we did that.
I
in
mean,
middle school.
fried worms.
In middle school, you
Yeah.
got a free test grade of 100 if you ate fried worms. I was like, fuck yeah, sign me up.
You had to eat 10 worms or take a 100 question test.
What the hell?
Yeah. But here's the catch, though. But if you ate the worms, you had to pay $10 to eat the damn worms.
Not when I was in there.
Oh.
He's younger than me, so they
Yeah.
inflationed him.
Yeah.
Inflation his ass.
Hey, you got to pay $10 to pass this test with 100, and then you got to eat the worms also to get it.
Shit.
It wasn't bad. Tony Serrera and the ketchup made it all right.
That might be a good deal. It depends on what the test was and if I studied or not.
Mine was
It
math.
was fucking English, and I was like, nope.
He's like, I still can't speak English today.
Did you guys get good grades in school?
So no habla English.
No, I mean, A, B's, you didn't get C's.
I had a half-ride scholarship to the University of Texas for education.
Get the fuck out of here.
No,
I
he's
was
stupid smart.
I'm poor, so I couldn't go.
He doesn't look it, but the dude's sharp. I
said
was
he
just an
doesn't look
athlete.
He doesn't look it.
The stone on the outside
taking
has
that as a
not been
compliment.
chiseled yet.
Bro,
That's
if
a
you
compliment.
walking down the street, you think this guy's brilliant?
Honestly, hey, we're having real talk here. No.
Okay, wait.
Exactly what I'm saying. He looks like your fucking stoner friend just walking down the road.
No. This is me dressed nice. If it was up to me,
Well, I told you dress up, and you did dress up.
No,
No.
we had to make a wardrobe. Like
This motherfucker made me
Guard.
spend money. I don't like shopping for clothes myself.
we don't
So
need
it was
side boob out at the restaurant.
Flip-flops, athletic shorts, and tank tops. That's the way to roll.
That's right.
So much
Comfortable.
side boob.
That's called freedom. You got side
Exactly.
boob?
Hey, freedom for the side boobs too, man.
That's right.
Shit.
Nipples free.
If they can wear
He'll do that
hoochie
every
daddy
day
shorts, why
because-
can't I
That's why I
wear
was like,
hoochie
hey,
mama
bro,
shirts?
we're leaving Southeast Texas. We're moving to New Braunfels. Like, we gotta dress up a little more.
Yeah, they're a little uppity up there,
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Ain't nobody like me for the way I look. It's all about this mouth, man. I can talk for days.
Dude, and that's why I wanted to have you on the show, both of you. You guys are fun. You guys are
Hell yeah.
charismatic, and you bring it. So I got one question before we wrap this up.
Oh man,
Android or Apple?
Apple all day.
Apple.
He's a government baby.
No, I'm cheap as fuck.
I guess I'm a government baby
cheap.
too.
Android needs to come down their price. Y'all want to talk about
Android.
inflation?
I'm all about Android because the picture quality blows iPhone
he's
Video,
bougie.
away.
pictures,
He's bougie.
galore. The apps, most of them are free unless you want some crazy apps.
Yep.
I'm an Android. I don't think I'll ever switch.
He's talking about price, but you got to pay for every damn app. You got to pay for
I haven't
songs,
paid
Yeah.
for an app.
like all that shit. Like,
Do you not know how cheap I am?
oh, I know.
I know.
I got an iPhone 13 for $600 brand new and haven't paid for a single app. I'm cheap. I even downloaded Temu because I wanted the shit cheaper than paying full price.
He was tired of giving Jeff Bezos money.
Nah, man. I'll stay broken sexy instead of ugly and rich. Fuck that.
That's a good one, bro.
Yeah.
What was it? Broke.
And sexy instead of ugly and rich.
So
Broke and sexy.
you'd rather be sexy
Broke
broke.
and
and rich.
sexy.
No,
Right?
no. I'd rather be broke and sexy
Okay.
and then ugly and rich like Jeff Bezos.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, he's dead too,
Yeah.
isn't he? Is he
I
dead?
don't know, is he?
No, Jeff
No,
Bezos.
no,
huh?
no. That was the Apple. The
Yeah.
Apple guy.
Yeah.
He's dead. Apologize.
Jeff
apologize.
Bezos is like in his
Such an Apple
alive.
hater,
50s.
can't even keep
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
What do you think about this Mark Zuckerberg and
Oh, yeah,
Elon
they're
Musk?
supposed to fight.
Oh,
Those
yeah,
guys
I seen
getting
that.
a
I
fight.
can't get over the forehead space.
Right? The
Hey,
four-
you guys can be the undercard.
Bro, the fucking the 8-ball head that's up there.
I think it's crazy. I think it's gonna happen.
You could pour cocaine on Mark Zuckerberg's forehead, and he would squint in perfect lines. You just snort it right off of that.
Dude, you know, if we could go make this kind of money being idiots in a ring, like,
Oh, I quit if people
funny.
would film me.
Who's the
I mean-
promoter? Is it Don King or somebody going to promote this?
It's gonna be UFC. It looks like Dana White's got a really good hold on this, and he's friends with both of them, and it's looking like it's gonna
kinda
work.
brilliant.
It's gonna happen.
And then you got Butterball and Jake.
yeah, Butterball and Jake Paul. Butterball is wanting to come out and fight Jake.
Butterball. Oh,
the big boxer.
Butterbean.
Yeah.
Butterbean.
Butterbean.
Oh, dude,
my
I was
bad.
going with Butterball. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, Butterball.
If the-
Butterball turkey.
Butterball's
sorry.
Turkish, yeah.
If he doesn't get a clean shot on him early, I mean, I don't
The
know
dude
if he can
hadn't fought in
last.
what, like 10 plus years?
Oh, something like
He's
that.
like
He says
53 now, ain't he?
Jackass.
He's big. Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that shit because WWE did this like boxing tournament with the wrestlers, and he ended up fighting like the champion. And dude, that wrestler's career was over after that fight because Butterbean went in there. Shot, I think he hit him like
Just
3
destroyed
times, and
him.
that was it. Yeah, he just destroyed him, man. That'd be pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, I think that's pretty funny that Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk are gonna get it on in a cage
Oh yeah,
fight.
I can't wait for that kind of thing.
Have you seen Mark Zuckerberg freaking working out?
No,
Dude, that dude's a beast, bro. He's been doing jujitsu and MMA for like, I think it's almost like 8 months to maybe even longer, like a year or so.
Is this
But
supposed to be a
Elon Musk
boxing
lives
match?
in Texas now, so he's a certified Texan to whoop
Right.
ass.
Is it MMA or boxing?
My understanding it's gonna be MMA. It'll probably
So
be
Yeah,
MMA.
Dana's got it, huh?
So, yeah. So Elon might just lay on his ass. Who knows?
Throw some money on him, and it was.
I mean, Elon's
Fall.
body's built like an alien, since
Like
y'all
what-
talking about aliens in the last
What even got
podcast.
his
Have you
start?
seen a picture of him? He's like he has
He has a monster
his
chest.
chest just sticks out weird. Speaking of what aliens look like, we were talking about that earlier. What were we saying, Josh?
So what even got the whole beef started?
Well,
Money.
it was and it's just like a.
Is it the
I
whole
don't
Twitter
know.
and Facebook deal?
Yeah, it's almost like I don't know. Like it's funny how like you would think like 2 comedians would fight or 2 actors would fight. I think it's like these are 2 rich dudes who are just gonna fucking fight.
What was that?
So-
Back
so
when we were
Chris
kids?
Rock and
Like
Will Smith.
Oh,
Will
Will Smith. Hell yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah, but back when we were kids, like they'd had the
Celebrity
the
death match.
matches.
Oh,
yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
that show was awesome, bro.
They need to bring that back.
Hell yeah.
But
It was staged
too
as
politically
hell, but
correct
we
today.
didn't know.
And it's pretty much doing that in real life now. Jake Paul's fighting all these.
That's what I'm
these
saying.
other
Like that's
idiots.
what it is like in real life now.
Yeah. The real life celebrity death match. Oh, heck
We should
yeah,
have
man.
one in New Braunfels.
We should.
Yeah. get some-
Competitors.
We're on to something now, okay? Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right. We won't get into that, but we'll talk about it offline.
Hey, but back in March and February,
Uh-huh.
guess how many pounds we're moving a week? Crawfish.
How much?
3,000.
More.
10,000.
Less.
7.
No shit. That's a lot of crawfish.
7,000
We got
pounds a
up
week.
to 7,600 pounds one week.
Holy shit.
Before all the April showers had to come and ruin the party.
Yeah. Oh, it rained a lot.
It didn't
Just like
rain enough though.
Yeah.
Hell no. My yard looks like a desert.
My grass is green.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to water it or anything. You just get flat dirt.
No,
and
he
put
just
AstroTurf
spray
on top.
paints it.
That
Well,
fool's
you're
got-
talking about my
The
backyard, the
AstroTurf, yeah.
turf. On my front yard, it's green though too.
Yeah,
Spray
it
paint,
is.
man. I
Spray
know the
paint.
trick.
Oh, man.
I know the trick.
That's old school.
They do
paint,
that.
I
They
know
do
the
that.
trick.
There's companies in California that are millionaires are doing that.
Didn't they allow that in California with all that EPA shit?
No, they're spraying it with all organic herbicide shit, make it green.
Cow shit.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Well, horse shit is greener. Probably horse shit.
No, they probably won't put cow shit out there because of the gases that come off of.
Oh, the
That's what they
methane.
say. Hey,
The
yeah,
methane.
I remember that. Methane. Cow farts. Cow farts can kill you,
They're
right?
killing the ozone layer.
And they ruin everything else.
Everything.
Oh man, that other side of the voting, they're a real genius.
Yeah,
bunch, aren't they?
we got to be smart with elected officials, and we got to be smart with our restaurants and who we go
I don't
to.
even think it really matters if we're smart with our elected officials because money is
Money is the root of everything.
all evil.
All
man.
evil.
Yep.
God Almighty.
So, guys, great show. Fun conversations. You guys are an amazing bunch. You guys bring value. You bring hospitality, customer service, and everything else. I can say 100 great things about you guys, but I think people know it. And if they don't know it, they better go out to go check you guys out. So, besides your location, where else can they find you? Social media.
We're around about town a lot. Staunch, another New Braunfels outfitter, hat company. We partnered up with them for a hat line.
Okay. Shout out to Staunch.
Staunch, dude. Eric and Taylor over there are phenomenal, and Miss Marissa that works the desk. Great people over there, and they're going to hold 100 hats of ours in there.
Okay.
So we collabed. We're taking 100. They're taking 100. 2 different styles. So around July 4th, hopefully we'll be having a little launch party out at the restaurant with them.
Hopefully we can go make that and maybe get some video and some footage for you guys. That'll be a great time.
That'd be,
And
that'd be
apparently
awesome.
there's a small cold front coming in right before that happens.
Oh yeah, next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is supposed to drop into like 93,
93,
94.
Oh, that's a cold front.
Yes. People think we're
That's a cold
crazy.
front.
I mean, when you go from 103 to 93 in Texas,
Hell yeah.
that's a big difference.
Come
Yeah.
working it all day.
So you guys are on
No, thank you. Sorry.
Instagram. Are you on Instagram?
Yeah, Lazy J Cajun, MBTX,
Facebook?
Facebook.
Facebook, Lazy J Cajun.
If you do TikTok, it's redneck_Cajun_chef.
Thanks for being a sponsor on our show.
All day.
Sponsors make the world go round. They
Anything
make
for
our,
Johnny and J Rock.
and they
Oh, yeah,
make
man.
our, they make our
Appreciate you.
podcast go around. So, guys, if you're watching, go visit these spectacular individuals, spectacular entrepreneurs. LazyJCajun.com. You can find them. Check out their menu. Check out what they got going on. You guys got your live music lineup on your website?
No,
Yeah, it's on Facebook, so they
yeah,
can
we
go-
post it weekly. So as far as live music goes, we're only booking like 2 or 3 weeks in advance, but we got
slowing down because of how
some
hot
good
it
people
is.
coming this week. We got Sergio Garcia coming out this
Nice.
Saturday. But we did add on to our menu quite a bit. So we added fried catfish and fried shrimp and oyster po' boys fried.
Booty and balls.
Boudin balls, hush puppies, French fries, chicken nuggets for the kiddos.
Chicken
So-
rings.
Yeah,
Chicken
chicken rings like you had
rings.
back in elementary school.
Okay.
So we have changed our menu. We just haven't put it onto the line yet, but it's coming this week. But
Awesome.
we are more than just a crawfish restaurant.
Have you always had catfish?
We've had
Yes,
the
sir.
blackened catfish atchafalaya, which is phenomenal.
Spicy and good.
Okay. I'm gonna have to come try
But
the
now we're
catfish
frying
for
it,
sure. All right.
so it adds on to your waistline. But it is what it is.
Add it on.
Try it out, guys. If you guys want to be a sponsor on our show, reach out to us at socialplugmedia.net or socialplugmedia@gmail.com. You can also reach out to us on social media, going to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and anywhere else you can find us, including Snapchat, and we're on Twitch doing live feeds in some capacity. So reach out to us. Being a sponsor can elevate you, get your word out, get your story out there, and elevate you and your business. So with that said, you are now unplugged from the Social Plug Podcast. For everybody watching, we love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Be on the lookout.